Off the Field with the HBC, presented by Chick-fil-A. Visit our locations on Forest Drive and Two Notch Road for your tailgate feast. And by James W. Smith Real Estate at the beach. Ask about the Gamecock off-season special.
Coach, I want to begin asking you today about the charities that you and Jerry are involved in, and maybe why you chose particular ones.
Well, certainly it's very important. I think head coaches all over the country be involved in the community charities and so forth. I'm involved with the McDaniels Golf Classic, which helps cancer people at the hospital here in Columbia. They do a super job fundraising. I think they raise between $300,000 and $400,000 every year at that golf tournament and the auction the night before. And then the children's homes here, Epworth and Carolina Home. We're involved with them as much as we can also. And there's a few others that I like to try to send some money to when I can.
And I guess I want to shift gears a little bit and just tell me what some of your friends, some of your people said about the plaza and the new look around the stadium.
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All the facilities here are spectacular. That's the way to put it. Special thanks to our boosters, our fans, some of our alumni that are able to give some big dollars. They have contributed mightily to making our place as good as any in the country. So the beautification of the stadium it really has made our place beautiful. We're sad not to win the first game with all this here. George Rogers got his new statue up, which is, I think, very appropriate. And a fantastic crowd the other night. Maybe as loud as I've heard in a long time. But we found a way not to win the game.
Also last week was the Hall of Fame induction. And I know particularly, you felt a lot of pride in Kenny McKinley getting inducted. How does that strike you, and how nice is it to see him inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Well, Kenny definitely deserves to be inducted into our University Hall of Fame. He was an outstanding player here, a wonderful guy, and sadly, his life ended in a terrible way. Hopefully it'll be a lesson to our players now that you got to get all your priorities in order. I think Kenny got involved in gambling a bit and owed a bunch of money, which led to his suicide. And suicide prevention is another charity that I'm involved with somewhat here also. And we need to do all we can to help people realize that depression is something that hits a lot of people, and there's help out there available.
And I was talking to Ken McKinley last week, and he said that the thing that made Kenny come here was when you got hired as head coach, and then he talked about choosing his number, which he wore number 11, which is obviously the number you wear. Do you take a lot of pride seeing players wearing your number out there on the field?
Yeah, a little bit. When Pharaoh came in, he didn't have any particular number, and I think I suggested to him, 11's available. And I don't know if we knew he was going to turn into an all-conference, maybe all-American player. But number 11s are popping up all over the country as wide receivers now. And quarterbacks used to wear it, but it's more of a wide receiver number. Julio Jones of Atlanta was wearing it last night, and a lot of guys around the league do that, and college also.
Keep up with Duke in Florida. Did you see anything about watching any of those games afterwards, or?
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Well, I watch all the replays of all the games when I can around the country, and certainly the Gators are, they're 2-0, but they're getting into their conference schedule, I guess, starting this week and so forth. But we've all got tough schedules. I think our schedule was voted second or third toughest in the country, something like that. So we gotta win our close games, and we've won 1 out of 2. We could be 2-0 or 0-2, and we're 1-1. So hopefully we can learn from each of them and start playing a lot better as we go.
In the same vein, I know you're a busy man, but did you get to watch any of the NFL Gamecocks out there? Did you get to watch much of the NFL on Sunday? And you mentioned watching some of the Atlanta game the other night.
Yeah, a little bit. When we get a chance to watch NFL. Gosh, it's on every Monday and Thursday night now, along with the colleges. The colleges, we had a pretty good run on Thursday night, so the NFL said, I think we need some of that action. But yeah, there's football on television, and you can see why it's such a strong TV sport, because almost all the games now go down the wire. NFL, college, Hail Mary passes. It's just, fans love to see a close game where one or two plays determine the winner. And gosh, both of ours have been like that this year. And you look all over the country, Brigham Young, the way they've won a couple, gee, it is exciting to watch.
Auburn wins in overtime. Tennessee loses in overtime. You know, I mean, you're exactly right.
And I think it's fantastic the way players celebrate, because, you know, games are so tight now. When you win a close one, people are just extremely happy. Even the NFL guys are the same way. The teams are so even all over the country now that there's tremendous excitement in college football.
Coach, win or lose, when do you put the last game away?
You try to put it away probably on Monday or so. Saturday night, you either enjoy your victory or mourn it, and Sunday you get over it, and then Monday you start for the next opponent. So that's sort of what we tell our players. Take a day to enjoy it or mourn it, and then put it behind us and learn from our mistakes and see if we can't improve upon our last performance.
As always, Coach, thank you so much.
All right, Glenn, good talking to you guys.
Off the Field with the HBC was presented by Chick-fil-A. Visit our locations on Forest Drive and Two Notch Road for your tailgate feast. And by James W. Smith Real Estate at the Beach. Ask about the Gamecock off-season special.